Hey, you guys, it's Jelana here with Moms Mentoring Moms, where we help good moms become great moms and where we link up with other kingdom moms and we help them to raise kingdom kids. Hey, I want to have a kingdom conversation today, and this conversation is specifically for my moms out there. Yes, my moms out here, and we're going to have a conversation about the absentee parent. The absentee parent. It's not who you think it is. So, I'm going to jump right in. The first thing I want to talk about is, when we think of the word absentee or the term absentee parent, we automatically think about the parent that is not physically in the home, the parent that kind of just pops in and pops out. They're there occasionally, but they're not really present. They're absent. But today I actually want to talk about the parent that is present. The parent that is present, but they're actually absent. The parent that is actually a stable fixture in the home. So their body is present, but emotionally they are absent. Emotionally they are absent. So let's talk about that on today. One thing that I have found is that we have to make sure that we are not parenting on autopilot. Parenting on autopilot. We have to make sure we're not doing life on autopilot. So, what does that look like? What does it look like to parent on autopilot? So, that means that, hey, I'm the parent, I'm in the home, I have my chores, I have my responsibilities, I have my children, I'm checking off my list, I'm dropping them off at school, I'm making sure their homework is done, I'm taking them to sporting events, I'm doing A, B, C, and D. So I'm checking all the boxes, yet I may not be present. I can be present, but emotionally absent. And a lot of times when we as moms are so engaged in our own life, our own relationships outside of our children, we can be so engulfed, entangled in things that really don't matter, to be honest with you. They, in comparison to raising our children, a lot of times we as moms have to make sure that we're not living in this bubble. Our children are on the outside and they're like, hey, mom, pay attention. Mom, I'm trying to talk to you. Mom, get off your phone. Mom, you're not listening to me. They're trying to get our attention because some type of way we've managed to do all these things, but yet we're living in a bubble. And our kids can tell. They can tell that, yes, mom is present, but really she's absent. Present, but absent. Present in the body, present in the house, but she's absent emotionally. That looks like I'm at the game cheering my son's on, but I'm like this the whole time. Or I'm like this the whole time. I got so much on my mind. I got so much going on. I got work. I got relationships. I got all this other stuff going on. So it makes it that, yeah, I'm there. I've showed up. But emotionally, I'm absent. I'm at the birthday parties. I'm, picking kids up from school. But I'm like, hey, how's it going today? They give me an answer. Oh, it's okay. You're like, okay, great. What kind of homework you got? It's a autopilot way of parenting. And with Moms Mentoring Moms, one of our foundational teaching is intentional parents, teaching moms to make the most of every moment, to make every moment count, to be authentically engaged in your children's lives and their day-to-day affairs. When you pick your kids up from school or when you come home from work and they're at home, then you need to be putting aside your cares and the things that you have going on, other relationships, work, and you need to have an authentic conversation with your child. How is it going today? And you watch them and you observe them and you watch how they're responding. Because there are a lot of things that we miss or that go unnoticed, because not that the signs weren't there, not that there weren't red flags, but we were so much in this bubble that we didn't see it. We couldn't recognize it because it's me. It's me, 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 me. It's me, me, me. I'm living my life. I'm living my best life. No. Hold on. Let's put a comma there. Because as moms, as parents, as kingdom moms, then it's God first. And then our number one priority after that is our children. Being present with them, making sure we're instilling in them what they need so that when they grow up and they graduate and they move out, that we have intentionally trained them up enough that they will fear God and respect him and prayerfully go to live their lives for him, and that they will be productive human beings. So we got to make sure that as kingdom moms, kingdom dads, kingdom parents, we are not being distracted by this. If your child is saying, "Mom, put down the phone. Mom, can you get off of Facebook? Can you get off of Instagram? Can you turn YouTube off?" You gotta stop, and you gotta bring it in, and you gotta, don't get mad, don't get upset. My kids hit me with it before as well, and you know what it caused me to do? It caused me to put a major stop to being on social media. You know, it caused me, it was like, beep, 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 you know, an alarm went off. Hold on. And this has been years ago that I said, okay, hold on. I got to make sure, because we can get caught up, y'all. We can get caught up in everybody else's affairs and what they have going on and the greatness going on in their lives. And then our children are sitting right here begging for our attention. So what's going to happen when kids can't get your attention? Because a lot of times they'll come home and be like, "Mommy, look, I got an A. I got straight A's." Or, "Mom, you know, I made the football team," or "I made the basketball," whatever it is. And they're excited. And if our response is an autopilot response, that's devastating to your child. That's devastating, because they're looking for you to engage with them. They're looking for you to celebrate this moment. They're looking for you to have a victory party with them. So we got to make sure that we're not in this bubble, living in a bubble where it's all about us and it's all about our emotions and what we got going. We got to come out of, matter of fact, break the bubble. We got to burst that bubble, because now is not the time for that. It's the time for us to intentionally raise and train up our children in the way that they should go. All right. So on the flip side of that, what if they come home and they didn't make the football team? They didn't make the tryouts that they did. They were being bullied. They were being picked on. They had a horrible day. So you ask them, you know, "How was your day?" And they're like, "It was okay, fine, terrible." But you're like this. "Oh, okay. Oh, it was terrible. Oh. Well, why? Well, you can't let it be terrible. That's okay. Go again and have another day." No. That doesn't work, because kids see right through that. You're not even engaged. Put all the distractions down. I'm using a cell phone because I know that a lot of times cell phones can be a big distraction, and it's like it's what's going on in everybody else's life. How could that be a distraction? What's going on in everybody else's lives? What's going on in the world? No. Guess what? The most important world is the world that we have right in front of us. The most important likes that we could get, or the most important hearts that we can get, would be from our children. And I'm not saying they're going to like everything that we do or love the way that we parent. But what I'm saying is all eyes are on you. And they're only on you for a specified or a specific amount of time. Because once they get older, they're out. So we got to make it count. So intentional parenting, making sure that we are present, making sure that if you are a single mom or if you're a single dad, that you're not going to be called an absentee parent. I'm going to make up in my mind and in my heart that I'm not going to be an absentee parent. I'm going to be present. I'm going to be alert. I'm going to be watching and praying at all times. I'm going to be watching my children's, their attitudes, their responses, their mood, if they have mood swings. I need to watch this stuff because God forbid our children can be dealing with emotional and mental health issues. It's going on all around them. They can be dealing with issues about their sexual identity. It's going on all around them. Real issues. And if we are absent, if we are present but absent, that makes it even worse, you guys. That makes it even worse. So if we're going to be present, we might as well be 100% all the way in, present and ready and prepared to mold our children. I was talking to a pastor's wife yesterday, and we were having a great conversation. And I said, you know what? I truly believe in my heart that one of the most honorable jobs, one of the most important jobs in this world is being a mom, because you have a great responsibility of molding your child, of laying a foundation and beginning to put in different bricks. You get to help them by laying a foundation, a strong foundation, building a airtight house on top of that, of love and parenting and good parenting in God, that when they go out here in this world, they may have winds that blow. They're going to have winds that blow. They're going to have things that happen to them. Life is not going to be fair. Things are going to happen. Terrible things are going to happen. Good things are going to happen. But that foundation is solid. And they know that they have a place where they are loved. They know that they have some parents that were intentional and they showed up, and they're not going to abandon them when the going gets rough. So that's the topic for today. Is let's be present. Let's be present. Let's be present. Let's be determined that we're not going to be the absentee parent. And very briefly, the story that we want to look at in the Bible is the story of Lot's wife. Now, the Bible only mentions her 2 times. And I'm going to read the scriptures. It's in Genesis 19 and 17. And this is a little bit of ad-lib, but you can read it for yourself. It says that the angel of the Lord had came to where Lot was. And God was about to destroy. He was about to destroy the land of Sodom and Gomorrah because their sin was very wicked before the Lord. And he sent, and his God's grace and mercy, he sent his angels to go and observe and to destroy that city. Well, in God's goodness and mercy, because of the relationship that he had with Abraham, he went and he told Abraham what he was about to do. And he was able to get Abraham's nephew out of Sodom and Gomorrah before it was destroyed by God. So Abraham's nephew again was Lot. You guys have to read the story on your own. But Lot lived there, his wife, their 2 daughters, and then their daughters were married. And it was time for them to come out. It was time for them to make an escape because God was about to judge the place. And Genesis 19:26 says that when they were exiting, and they were told to go and to flee and to not turn around, that Lot's wife looked back and became a pillar of salt. She looked back and became a pillar of salt. And you know, when I really begin to think about this, where was the motherly instinct? Where was the, oh my goodness, the fear and the reverence and the respect for God? God in his mercy and his grace, he sent angels to go and to pull them out before God judged that land. So as a mother that's present, I would say, I got to get my babies, my husband. I don't care about nothing else. We can rebuild again. We got to get out of here because God's about to judge, and I'm not going to look back. But she looked back, and because she looked back, she got stuck. We know the story. She got stuck. She got stuck. And my thought is that Lot's wife was present, but she was absent. She was present in her daughter's life. She was present in her husband's life, but she was emotionally absent. Her emotions were tied to the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. Why? Because where your heart is, that's where you really are. Where your heart is tied to. I believe that sometimes our heart is just so tied to relationships. Our heart can be tied to past memories. Our hearts can be tied to different locations and places and jobs and all these other things. When it really, the focus should be, our heart should be tied to God and tied to our families. And when we're tied to God and to our husband and to our families, then there is no bubble. We're not going to go and disappear into a bubble to where we're present, but emotionally we're absent. So we gotta stop. If you found yourself there today, God, help me. Help me to be present. Help me to make the most out of this opportunity to raise kingdom kids, to raise children that are going to honor you and they're going to respect you and they're going to do great things for you and for your kingdom. So I hope this has helped somebody on today. You know, let us focus on being the parent that is present, not just present in body, but present emotionally, present spiritually, present, so that we won't be caught off guard when crazy things happen and our kids do crazy stuff that was already there, but we missed it because we were absent. So God bless you on today. This is Jelana with Moms Mentoring Moms, where we help good moms become great moms, and we link up with other kingdom moms and we help them to raise kingdom kids. God bless you.